The scene opens in an upscale, dimly lit French restaurant in the heart of Savannah. The air smells of expensive cologne and aged wine. Crystal glasses clink, and the hushed murmurs of the elite fill the room. In a corner booth sits Charles Wentworth III, a man whose name is synonymous with power. Next to him is his 6-year-old son, Silas. Silas isn't eating. His face is twisted in a silent, agonizing scream. He begins thrashing his arms, accidentally knocking a silver spoon onto the marble floor. The ring of the metal is like a gunshot in the quiet room. Every head turns. Judgmental whispers cut through the air. Charles feels the heat of embarrassment rising up his neck. He reaches for Silas, trying to hold him still, but the boy pulls away, his eyes wide with the terror no one understands. To the room, he looks like a brat. To Charles, he is a puzzle he can't solve with all his billions. Near the kitchen door, 9-year-old Maya stands beside her mother, a waitress who has spent 12 hours on her feet. Maya's uniform is a little too big, and her sneakers are worn at the edges, but her gaze is steady. She sees Silas. She doesn't see a rich kid throwing a tantrum. She sees a boy trapped in a world of static. She sees the way his fingers twitch, the desperate, unformed movements of a child trying to speak into a void. Against her mother's frantic whispers to stay back, Maya walks forward. The restaurant falls silent. The contrast is jarring. The daughter of a servant walking toward the son of a king. Maya reaches the table. She doesn't speak. She sinks to her knees so she is eye level with Silas. Slowly, with a grace that stops the room's breathing, she raises her hands. She signs, "Are you okay?" Silas freezes. The thrashing stops. His tear-filled eyes lock onto Maya's hands. For the first time that night, the chaos in his mind finds an anchor. He signs back, his movements shaky but urgent. Too loud. Too many people. Scared. Maya smiles, a genuine, warm beam that lights up the cold room. She signs back, "I am here. You are safe. Close your eyes and breathe with me." Charles Wentworth watches, frozen. He has spent millions on the best therapists from London to New York. Yet a 9-year-old girl in a faded apron just did what no doctor could. She gave his son a voice. The moment of peace is shattered by a woman at a nearby table. Clad in diamonds, she scoffs loudly. "This is a 5-star establishment, not a daycare. Can we please get back to our dinner and have the staff take their children to the back?" The manager rushes over, stammering apologies to the woman, turning a stern eye toward Maya's mother. "This is a serious breach of protocol," he begins. But Charles Wentworth stands up. His chair screeches against the floor. He looks at the woman, then at the manager, his voice a low, vibrating thunder. "She did more for my son in 30 seconds than anyone in this room has done for another human being all year." Charles says, "If her presence offends your sense of class, then perhaps you are the one who doesn't belong here." The story didn't end when the diners left. A video of the encounter, captured by a student at a corner table, went viral overnight. But the real story happened away from the cameras. Charles didn't just write a check. He realized that for years, he had been trying to fix his son instead of listening to him. 5 years later, the scene is different. A sun-drenched community center stands in a neighborhood that used to be forgotten. It's the Wentworth Maya Center for Inclusive Communication. We see Maya, now a young teenager, leading a class. Beside her is Silas, confident and smiling. They aren't just signing, they are laughing. Maya's mother is no longer clearing tables. She runs the foundation's outreach program.